Yo guys, here I am back again with another talk about One Piece. And for today, we will be talking about the strongest devil fruits that are yet to appear in the One Piece series. I want to talk about devil fruits these past few weeks because man, it is finally time for us to know more about devil fruits now that Vegapunk has shown himself in the main story. The one and only Vegapunk, the genius, the expert when it comes to devil fruits, and the only one capable of perfectly reproducing them. And the devil fruits that we will be talking in this video are the expected to be ridiculously strong devil fruits that are yet to appear. Let us start with Fish Devil Fruit. And to make it clear, any Zoan Devil Fruit of Fish model, be it shark, whale, goldfish, or whatnot, as long as it is Fish fruit. I started this list with this devil fruit because of only one reason, and that is, I want to know if the devil fruits of this category, the fish model, is capable of negating the weakness of all devil fruit users, that is, the ocean. In layman's term, if fish Zoan devil fruit users are capable of swimming. Zoan devil fruits are the kinds of devil fruits that give the users the ability of the animals incorporating the said devil fruit. These devil fruits transform the user's bodies into animals and give them the common and natural abilities of the said animal. For example, in Pel's case, with his bird fruit model Falcon, he is capable of flying, which is the natural ability a bird possesses. The mole fruit of Druffy, commonly known as Miss Merry Christmas of Baruch Works, that gives her the ability to dig and burrow as naturally as moles. So, with this in mind, what happens when a devil fruit user of any fish fruit submerges himself in the ocean? We all know that oceans negate the devil fruit abilities of devil fruit users. But what if that ability is that of a fish that is naturally capable of living in bodies of water? This contrast somehow makes me wonder if the user of the fish Zoan devil fruit has any weakness at all. Or is it the other way around? Their devil fruit is useless because they are fishes incapable of living in water. Or they are just non-existent at all. But there is already one. That is Kaido. He is the user of mythical Zoan fish fruit model Azure Dragon. He is the strongest creature there is, and in fact, survived almost all suicidal attempts a man could think of, and that includes drowning. So, does that really mean ocean no longer becomes a weakness to these fish devil fruit users? I wanted to believe this thought, but the anime hasn't shown any fish devil fruit except for Kaido's, and we haven't actually seen Kaido swimming in the ocean freely as a fish should, because how we all see him is flying as a dragon, breathing fire, and conjuring clouds and all. We only saw him as a dragon, not as a fish. So the thought that fish devil fruit users are capable of swimming hadn't been verified with his existence. So this kind of devil fruit is one of the devil fruits I am looking forward to debut. Is this kind of devil fruit even existent? Who knows? Next, the devil fruit of other gods. In Sky PR chapter 287, 4 gods were mentioned in the sacrificial ritual of Shandians. These are the Sun God, Rain God, Forest God, and Land God. The Sun God has already made its appearance, and in a very unexpected, shocking way. I don't have to go deeper into this because you are not a One Piece fan if you don't know who the Sun God is. So since Sun God really exists, then we are to expect that the rest of the gods mentioned in this chapter also exist. And that is what I'm looking forward to. What are the powers of these other gods? What devil fruit are they? What devil fruit category they belong to? Is it Paramisha, Zoan, or Logia? Or are they all mythical Zoans? And who are the current users of these god devil fruits? There are already a lot of speculations going around the internet that the forest god is this admiral here, Admiral Ryukugyu. Well, who wouldn't think he isn't? His powers are literally forest itself and a controller of life. In fact, I think one of the reasons he became an admiral despite being an unknown character pre-time skip is because of his devil fruit. Not because he is a powerful haki user, a known bounty hunter as the anime described him, but because of this absurdly powerful devil fruit. He is even capable of flying. He himself said that his devil fruit is a Logia devil fruit and nature incarnate, but the anime did not disclose yet that his devil fruit is not the forest god. But man, it is obvious, isn't it? I don't think there is even a need to disclose this quite obvious thing. So let's proceed to the other god fruits that are yet to be known, the rain god and the land god. For sure, they also exist. They could even have debuted already. It's just that we don't know that they are the god devil fruits or that they are yet to be introduced in this series. And from their names, they could be devil fruits capable of controlling rain and land. But we don't know if they really are capable of doing so. I mean, Luffy, who is the reincarnation of Sun God, doesn't literally control sun. But at least we know that these devil fruits are unique in their own ways to be called god fruits. Moving on, the next devil fruit in the list is one of the 4 guardians and 4 auspicious beasts of Chinese mythology, the white tiger. To those of you who do not know, these 4 auspicious beasts are the azure dragon of the east, the vermilion bird of the south, the white tiger of the west, and the black tortoise of the north. These mythological beasts are mostly associated with the cardinal directions of north, east, west, and south. The vermilion bird of the south is obviously this pineapple man, Marco the Phoenix. He is the devil fruit user of the mythical Zoan bird fruit model Phoenix, allowing him to transform into the said mythological beast, which has the ability to heal others and himself. His body is like that of Logia devil fruit users as shown in his battles. Then the Azure Dragon of the East is of course this former Emperor of the Sea, Kaido. His devil fruit is another mythical Zoan of fish model Azure Dragon. He has the abilities to transform into a full dragon or a dragon-human hybrid with a significant enhanced physical prowess. He has the ability to fly by conjuring flame clouds as footholds and can also make other things float, like this island here. He can produce fire blast, can also launch lightning bolts while roaring and produce cutting blades of wind and tornadoes. He is too overpowered in simple terms. So, I have a very high expectation of this white tiger devil fruit. Not because it is my favorite mythological beast and my favorite pet to have, but because the already mentioned auspicious beasts are superbly strong. Also, this white tiger is famous in other anime as well. In the anime In Another World with My Smartphone, this white tiger is one of the heavenly beasts and one of the anime's mascots. And in myths, this white tiger governs the element of metal, just like Marco that has the ability to transform into a phoenix, which has the properties of fire. Maybe this mythical devil fruit transforms the user into a white tiger that has the body of a metal, reinforce the body with metal, strengthen the body of a devil fruit as hard as a metal, or it could have the power to control gravity. And this leads me to thinking that this devil fruit power has been obtained by this Admiral Fujitora. Really, I have been thinking, why did he become a Marine Admiral? Or what makes him eligible to be a Marine Admiral? Is it simply because he is strong? Is it his swordsmanship? Is it his yet-to-be-known named sword? Is it because of his very powerful observation haki? Is it because of his strong sense of justice? He is blind, and that is a demerit in and of itself, though that helped him in strengthening his observation haki to an unbelievable level. And the fact that he was an unknown character before he became a Marine Admiral is a very curious thing. So that leads me to a belief that it is his devil fruit ability and his control of it that makes him more than worthy enough to be called a Marine Admiral. Sorry if I'm being too presumptuous, but when I look at Fujitora, I think of White Tiger. However, until the anime announces who this White Tiger devil fruit user is, I'd like to think that it is Fujitora. I'm fine with it being a different character though. Next is obviously the fourth of the 4 auspicious beasts, the devil fruit of Black Tortoise. In myths, this black tortoise is entwined together with a snake as a tail. In another anime, this black tortoise looks like this. This mythological character, or beast, is the guardian of the north and is associated with the element of water. So we can expect that the mythical Zoan of Turtle Devil Fruit, on top of its solid impenetrable high defense, is capable of handling water in a way for it to be worthy of the title Auspicious Beast. And if Oda depicts this mythical Zoan the same as in Chinese mythology, the Zoan form of the user should have both the turtle and snake body parts and abilities. I can't completely describe this transformation yet, and I don't want to make a fool of myself anymore, so let's end this black tortoise thing here. In the first spot, this devil fruit has been weighing in my head for a long time, and I am sure in yours as well, because the anime has shown the powers of this devil fruit already, though we can't completely verify it. Anyways, in our first spot, we have the devil fruit of Wind Logia. This devil fruit has been the topic of so many fan theories for years. I even talked about this in my previous video here. People has been saying that this devil fruit was eaten by one of the most controversial and most influential characters in One Piece, Monkey D. Dragon. In fact, hints are found here and there. In this scene here, Dragon was seen landing with a gust of wind. In this scene here, Dragon's appearance and speech was incorporated with strong gusts of wind, allowing the Strats and other pirates escape Lugtown from the grasp of the Marines. In this episode here, Dragon helped the Grey Terminal residents to escape the conflagration by making away with strong gusts of wind. So it is almost irrefutable that his Devil Fruit is a Logia Devil Fruit of Wind. However, his Devil Fruit, being the mythical Zoan Dragon Fruit, has also been hinted for a while now. His ship has dragons around it, and even the figurehead of the ship is a dragon. And know this, the figurehead of a ship symbolizes and represents the captain of the ship. And the logo, or symbol, or banner, or whatever you call it, of the Revolutionary Army is a dragon, a head of a dragon. This leads me to thinking that Monkey D. Dragon's Devil Fruit is the mythical Zoan Dragon Fruit with Wind Logia properties. He can morph into a dragon whose body is made up of wind, a wind dragon. It is not new to see mythical Zoan with Logia properties. Marco is a living proof of that. He has the powers of the mythical Zoan, can morph into a phoenix, and at the same time possesses the body of fire, same as Ace's Logia Devil Fruit of Mera Mera no Mi. Monkey D. Luffy, who has eaten the mythical Zoan human fruit model Nika, has the rubber body of a Paramisha. Maybe that's how mythical Zoan Devil Fruits are categorized as mythical. They are devil fruits based on mythological characters capable of morphing into creatures with bodily properties of either Logia or Paramisha. The Phoenix that has the body of fire, Nika that has the body of rubber, Buddha that has the body of gold, and more mythical Zoans that have unrealistic powers, the likes of which that even defies life and death, like the mythical Zoan Snake Fruit model Yamato no Orochi that grants the user 8 lives corresponding to the number of heads it has. So it is not impossible that Dragon's mythical Zoan Dragon Fruit has the body of wind. In contrast to Kaido's mythical Zoan model Azure Dragon, it is highly possible. And that is all for this video, guys. I'd like to end this list with this thought troubling my mind right now. Knowing that Jinbei is a fishman, why did Vegapunk recreate him as a seraphim that has a devil fruit power? This would negate Jinbei's biggest asset, and that is the ability to swim as a fishman. However, the Devil Fruit Vegapunk incorporated Jinbei with is the Swim Devil Fruit. It is very contradicting, right? If the Seraphim are carbon copies of the original, and the Seraphim Jinbei is also a fishman by nature, why would Vegapunk incorporate it with the Swim Devil Fruit? Does he want to extend Jinbei's natural ability to swim, not just in oceans but also in solid soil and such? Will the user of this Swim Devil Fruit even be able to swim in oceans as well, even though oceans are Devil Fruit users' vulnerability? What do you guys think? Comment down below and let's talk about them.